So this showed up. Not exact on the year. Allis Chalmers 720. It's in a state. Every sinking hose. Engine's locked up. Probably from getting water in it. This right side plug was just barely sticking in the hole, and there was junk laying in there. Hydrostatic, neat little machine. No, yeah, I ended up selling Lulu my case and brought this home. Came from, I guess, Long Island at some point, and she is a project. But man, it's a friggin' cool machine, ain't it? Seller said 1 of 17 ordered, configured in such a way with the loader and the backhoe. Has an Onan twin, which might be fun. I can't read off the model number. Crap. Maybe you can see it. Hang on. CCK8 MS 2733J, and then, serial number 176050. I'm not sure. 191986. Can't really see that well. So I already went to, douse the cylinders with ATF. I have a thing for my air compressor where it'll suck that out, maybe hopefully suck some junk out of the cylinders. And tried the starter yesterday. The starter is not happy. It looks like you're pulling the engine to even get to the starter, which is kind of fun. I mean, this whole thing, it's gonna have to get substantially tore down. Every single, maybe a few hoses are still good, but man, I'm pretty much figuring on every single hose. It's supposed to be up like that, I believe. Neat machine though. Tires are, they're showing some dry rot, but apparently they're tubed and they're perfectly serviceable for me. Got a few parts. We have an original fuel tank, and it looks to be pretty good shape. Got a couple of drop axles and a couple of cylinders. I think those are the originals for the to lift the loader. Got a service manual and operator's manual with it. We're by no means dead in the water. It's just, holy moly, is it a project. I'd like to find a serial number on this tractor, because this place is apparently still in business. Might be able to find the original owner, just, for fun. It'd be fun. You can see these hoses. They're all mummified. A couple $100 worth of hoses, but I planned on all this nonsense. Hydrostatic drive, and that's...
The original owners would have been O'Neill's, because...
Well, yeah, the guy that bought it. Mm-hmm. No, they didn't make the tractor. It was, I think, Simplicity that made it, but they put the Allis Chalmers badge on there, Simplicity had a kind of thing going with Allis Chalmers where Simplicity made, I guess, smaller tractors that Allis Chalmers didn't really have the gear to make or something, but they put the Allis Chalmers name on it. It's a kind of a weird thing. Long Island, I guess Long Island dude owned it, ran it, la-di-da. He kicked off. A grandchild came around, ran it maybe a little while and blew a line, which, you know, again, not surprising. Got some pitting on the ends of the rams. I hope that'll clean up, but that's way down the road. I think what I want to do, remove the backhoe, remove the loader, and just kind of deal with one assembly at a time, sort of like, you know what I mean? You know, so it don't look so dang intimidating. I'm not sure how things exactly come apart. It looks like I don't know how it does, but that's why I have the service manual. So that's our walk around. It's a very neat looking machine. Yeah, it's got some dings, and the paint is, you know,
Got some things and such.
got some things and such. She got issues.
The thing on the front, what was that? No, the dents in it.
This?
Yeah, are those okay?
They won't hurt anything. Just means somebody kind of smacked it into something, or maybe something fell over and hit it.
But it's a little bit in three spots.
Kind of 1, 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah. One, two, three.
Okay. And then you got something that was,
Or maybe four.
maybe they laid something heavy on the hood right there, or maybe something kind of. This doesn't have a bucket leveler, so I wonder, was somebody raising the bucket way up high, and then the bucket kind of does this as you're going, and something rolled back and smack. Maybe he was trying to pick up logs with it or something. Who knows?
Well,
Bucket, bucket, huh?
If you were trying to pick up logs, you would have a thing on it, on the bucket, to pick up the logs.
Maybe. I don't know. Some people are going to try to do it anyhow. It could have been rocks, you know. Could have been anything. Or they could have, who knows, man.
Could have been a short log.
Could have been a short log.
Could have been good.
A couple of quick couplers there. Yeah, that's our walk around. So yesterday, I preemptively soaked these, filled the cylinders with ATF. I got this little thing. I can put this tube down into the cylinders, suck them out, and instead of wasting it, you know, we'll just blast ATF all over. Maybe loosen some stuff up. And then I didn't have acetone, so I took ATF and a bottle of seafoam, and we're gonna give that a shot. You know, I think mostly the idea is to thin the ATF out so it penetrates better. But I guess ATF on its own is kind of magic even. Let's see what comes out of y'all. It's coming. Sort of give the whole
Smells like pancakes.
It does sort of, don't it?
I want to eat pancakes.
That's weird. Probably ain't good to be breathing.
That smells like gasoline.
Yeah, let me back off a little bit.
Well. Is it cleared?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Come on in. I figure seafoam can't hurt much. You put it right in your crankcase and your fuel tank and everything else, so should be safe for the engine. I don't know.
There's a bunch of pink stuff on the engine.
Yeah, I think, well, that's ATF, and I think there's also water. There was water laying in that cylinder. That spark plug. There, look, where the heck did I do with it now? Ah, right. That spark plug was just kind of, it was just sort of sitting on there like that. And you can, there's a little bit of junk down in there. I wouldn't mind getting in there with a nice long blow pipe and kind of really blowing the crap out of that cylinder, but you know, I don't have the snouty type of blower for it right now, so we'll just do this. We're going to top it right up, I guess.
Does this make the pancake smell?
No.
Okay.
No, we're not doing the vapors and crap, so there's no worries there.
Okay. I was gonna say, it still smells a tad bit like pancakes. There's no seat on this.
No, there's not. I got to come up with something. I'm not sure how it's going to work. 'Cause you want to be able to somehow have your seat be facing back here when you're running the hoe.
Yeah. And there's,
that's down the road.
but there's currently, I don't think there's a swivel mechanism.
No, not right now.
But eventually there
Okay.
will be.
All right, I got the cylinder right full with our little concoction here. Right up to the top of the spark plug hole. So now, I'm take the plug and just kind of run it back in there.
I smell mushrooms up here.
Mushroom. Well, you know,
Yeah.
might be some mushrooms. Yesterday when we were messing with it, there was a yellow jacket right there that came from Jersey with it.
Was it alive?
Yeah, it was alive. I touched it and it flew off, so maybe in a couple of weeks we're gonna read in the paper about wild New Jersey yellow jackets taking over the area.
But we'd hear about it a day late.
Yeah.
And there was only one. But it's still crazy that it made it from New Jersey here.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to fill this one up too. This and the spark plug was in decently. And you can't really get to the crank on this thing because of the front PTO.
It is full to the brim.
That's full to the brim.
Oh, almost.
Oh no, it's over it. It's over the top of the spark plug hole. There, now it's kind of right on there. And we'll just put the plugs back in. It doesn't read really over full on the stick.
What's this nut for?
That's for that sucker thing. I took it off so I could put it in the cylinder. Doesn't read over full on the stick, so I don't think the crankcase is flooded full of water. And thankfully this drain plug did pull loose. Hopefully, let's see if water or oil. If it's water, I'm going to drain off the water. I'm not going to go putting good oil in this engine until I can get it hopefully loosened up and see if it proves itself to be worthwhile. Well, we got oil, so we're good. Good on the crankcase. All right, man. That's one good thing. My case ended up being just too much woman for me, especially up here in the woods. And being on the hills and everything really scared the hell out of me because I thought I was going to roll the damn thing. I just felt too nervous to really run it. So I sold her off to a good home and managed to pick this thing up, you know, fairly cheap, I believe. $32.50 for the tractor itself. Another $500 to my nephew to haul it, so $37.50. And I got about $1,600 left to play with, which should definitely take care of my lines. I'm hoping this engine will come around because I don't want to have to repower it because that can get into some money. But I hear about guys putting Vanguards and Honda engines and all sorts of whatnot. Oh geez, pardon me. Okay, shut the light off, fix the tripod. Oh, yeah. Seller said the engine turned over with the battery. I don't want to think he lied or something. The pictures of the listing shows a lot of different machines in the background, and I'm kind of thinking he picked up 1, 2, maybe 5 at the same time he got this one, and sort of got confused over which ones turned over, which ones ran, which ones didn't, you know. I think he just had probably a plate full and a mine full. I really like it though. And I'm wondering, since it's a hydrostat, would a guy who's really good with hydraulics maybe know something about doing a hydrostatic? I don't know. We'll find out. The rear clutch works off of the switch. The front clutch does not. But that front clutch, if you put 12 volts to it directly, it does engage. This rear pump, yeah, this backhoe is all kind of self-contained, like, but the pump, I don't know if it ought to be kind of flapping around like that. Shouldn't it be bolted to something, or is that that normal? I don't know. There's a lot I don't know here, and there's a lot I'm going to learn. That's pretty much it here. I'm gonna just leave these friggin' cylinders soak and go poke in that service manual, just see what I'm dealing with. I guess Onan is a real great engine. But they went tits up and people ran on all the parts they could find. I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. Well, that's what Zippo's telling me, and I'll pretty well take that for gospel. So if you need parts for one of these, it could be tough. And that jives with what I read in other places, like Onan's a great engine, but if you need something for it, it gets friggin' expensive. So, I don't know. There's other Onan twins on Marketplace on like generators and this and that, but I don't know which models bolt up to what, and I don't know, I don't know if this is like a Briggs where it's kind of one size fits all, or did they make lots of little changes through the years, and one from, I don't know, 68 ain't gonna work with one from 72. I don't know how it goes. I don't know how it goes.
Found, Dad.
Oh, you're...
I found one of 2 bullets.
Right.
For this air pressure gun.
Why don't you,
Fire it?
Yeah.
Well, what do I shoot at?
Oh, just put it out that way. Hang on. Let me see if I can hold this a sec.
It's okay.
It's kind of hard to do a quick coupler with one hand. Okay. All right. Can you get her? Almost. You want to hold the camera? Let me get it? You look like you want to get it yourself. I believe you fairly got it. Hold on. Here, hold this. Let me get around there a little better. All right.
There. Better idea.
Here. Hang on. Oh, wrong way. Okay, let me see. All right, give it. That does a pretty good job.
Fun.
Okay, that's it for now on this thing. Introduction, walk around, a couple of very preliminary measures to hopefully do a thing. This engine's coming out either way because I got to pull all this cooling shroud off of there, get all the junk out. I suppose I'm just busying myself because I'm honestly kind of not sure where to start. I don't know. It's a friggin' project. Okay. Take care, guys. And, yeah, don't let the bastards get you down.